Desiree's Dream. Chapter 4. Where is Alex going? Desi had just turned 11, and Alex was now 12, going on 13. Alex grew on Desi, and she depended on him almost to the point of obsession. He cared for her, ensuring she was safe and had plenty to eat. Desi began to worry about Alex. Something was wrong. He would go off without telling her, which presented a problem in Desi's mind. Where was he going? She asked herself. Was he working extra jobs, fishing without her, or did he have a girlfriend? At that thought, Desi choked on a sip of water and spat water all over herself. Just thinking about it made her sick to her stomach. Desi's heart raced as she considered the possibility that Alex might have a secret girlfriend. The thought filled her with a mix of emotions: jealousy, worry, and a strange, unfamiliar longing. She couldn't bear the idea of sharing his attention with another. Desi became increasingly intrigued by Alex's mysterious absences as the days passed. She set out to unravel this enigma. She followed him like a shadow through the bustling marketplace, weaving between stalls as he strolled, unaware, and tracking him at a cautious distance when he ventured into the surrounding woods. On one fateful afternoon, her patience and persistence paid off. Desi trailed Alex as he made his way to the outskirts of Mobile, her heart pounding with anticipation. She watched from the shadows as he approached a small, secluded cottage, its thatched roof and crooked walls hidden by overgrown vines. Her breath caught in her throat as she recognized it as Old Mother Willow's dwelling, a place of mythical healing and ancient magic. With cautious steps, Desi crept closer, her eyes fixed on the window. The tangled vines offered her a perfect hiding spot as she peered inside. The flickering candlelight within cast dancing shadows on the walls, illuminating Alex's young face and freckles. He sat across from Mother Willow, an aged woman with a voice like weathered paper, full of stories and secrets. In one of her fairy stories, she resembled a witch with gray stringy hair, a long curved nose, and a giant wart planted squarely in the middle of her brow. The air was heavy with the fragrant aroma of whatever potion Mother Willow was brewing in her steaming pot. Desi's eyes widened as the older woman addressed Alex. "You've come of age, young one. The gods have blessed you with a strong body and a sharp mind. Now, it's time to awaken the power within you." Mother Willow produced a small vial from within the folds of her robe. It glowed with an ethereal light, a beacon that seemed to pulse with hidden knowledge. Desi felt its power like a physical force, even at a distance. "Drink this," Mother Willow instructed in her commanding and gentle voice. "It will unlock the potential that lies within you. However, remember that with great power comes great responsibility. This gift can bring either pleasure or destruction. Use it wisely, young Alex." Alex's hand remained steady as he brought the vial to his lips. A dazzling light exploded from within him as the liquid touched his tongue. Desi cried out, stumbling backward, her heart pounding. For a fleeting moment, she feared her presence had been detected, but when she peered back through the window, she saw Alex slumped peacefully in his chair, bathed in the soft glow of the candlelight. Mother Willow's cackling filled the room, chilling Desi's spine. "Mark my words, the gods have blessed this child. His power is immense, and he will change the course of the world. A force to be reckoned with, he will be." Desi's mind raced as she made her way back to Mobile. What power had Alex unlocked? What did Mother Willow mean by pleasure and destruction? Despite her confusion, one thing was clear: her dependence on Alex had intensified. She convinced herself he held the key to unlocking her dreams and vowed to do whatever it took to ensure he remained by her side. Desi knew she should return home quickly, not to upset Alex if he found her at Miss Willow. When Alex returned, Desi grabbed a broom and pretended to sweep the alley around her box. Desi wasted no time in confronting Alex. "Where have you been going every day?" she demanded, her voice a mixture of curiosity and accusation. Alex looked up at the ceiling. "I've been going to Miss Willow," he admitted. Desi's eyes widened in shock. "Why?" she asked, her voice echoing her surprise. Alex ran a hand through his hair, hesitating for a moment. "I'm trying to get stronger and wiser," he confessed. "I want to work at the paper mill, but I need to be able to lift 50 pounds over my head and hold it there for 1 minute. It pays well, and we could save up for a horse and wagon." Desi's expression softened as she processed his words. Her heart, pounding with worry and jealousy, now swelled with relief and disappointment. She sat down next to him on a nearby beer barrel. "You scared me, Alex," she said softly. I thought maybe you'd found a girlfriend." Alex's eyes widened in surprise, and he shook his head vigorously. "No, Desi, never. You're the only girl I care about. The thought of having a girlfriend has never even crossed my mind." Desi felt her cheeks warm at his words. She lowered her gaze, a mix of emotions swirling within her. Relief warred with a strange sense of disappointment, and she found herself twisting a loose thread on her sleeve, wondering what kind of friend she was. Alex must have sensed her conflicting feelings, for he gently took her hand. "Desi," he said, his voice gentle but firm. "Look at me." She met his gaze, her heart fluttering. "You're my best friend," he continued. "I would never do anything to hurt you. I should have told you about my visits to Miss Willow, but I wanted to surprise you. I just wanted to be able to protect you better and provide for us." Desi's heart melted at his words. She felt a rush of affection for this boy who had become her whole world. Reaching out, she squeezed his hand tightly. "Oh, Alex," she sighed. "I understand now. And I'm sorry I didn't trust you enough to confide in you. You're right, I depend on you too much, and the thought of losing you." Her voice trailed off as she fought back tears. Alex's eyes shone with a mix of emotions. Without a word, he leaned forward and kissed her gently on the forehead. It was a brief, innocent kiss, but very special, leaving her breathless. When they parted, Desi felt the heat of a blush spread across her cheeks. She lowered her gaze, her heart pounding with excitement and a mix of embarrassment. Alex cleared his throat, his freckled cheeks tinged with a hint of pink. "So, are we okay?" he asked, his voice hopeful. Desi nodded, still feeling the warmth of his kiss. "Yes," she whispered. "We're more than okay, Alex. We're in this together, always." From that day forward, the bond between Desi and Alex was unbreakable. They faced the trials of adolescence side by side, their friendship blossoming into something more as they shared secrets, dreams, and that unforgettable kiss.